30 for 30 when I shoot. 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 Man, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to be reacting to Aries Spears' career is over after horrible allegations resurface. Aries Spears been having like a bad couple weeks or like a bad week with the Vlad situation. He wanted a raise, then Vlad went and exposed him. Other people coming out saying stuff about him. So let's see what Buddy talking about.
Aries Spears is having a very bad day. At this point, I'm starting to feel very bad for Aries Spears because he's getting brutally exposed by what appears to be everybody. Aries Spears had a good thing going with Vlad, and he literally destroyed his life within a span of 5 days. You know you're doing something wrong.
He had a good thing going with Vlad, but I wouldn't say that was his whole shit. He's a comedian. He's a stand-up comedian. I'm pretty sure he's still going to get money doing stand-up. He has a fan base, so Vlad isn't his whole fan base. So I wouldn't go as far to say that, but let's see.
When Corey Holcomb has something to say about you and the public is rooting for Corey Holcomb, one of the most despicable human beings the world has ever seen. So Corey Holcomb was on a podcast called the Poe Report Podcast, and he was talking about Aries Spears, and he let some information go that I personally didn't know about Aries Spears.
And you said something about Aries Spears. Look, I said, Aries Spears ass do a lot of shock comedy. His ass was talking about Ryan Davis better than so many people because other than that, you won't watch Aries Spears. See, Aries Spears can do impersonations real good. But when you come to the comedy club, after about 15 minutes of that, people be like, all right, what else you got? And he ain't gonna talk about his life. Aries is embarrassed of his life. Y'all told you.
It's crazy how people could really push false narratives. Because now this is funny because I literally seen Aries Spears had Funny Bone, and I've been to a couple comedy shows, and Aries Spears is by far the funniest person I've seen, and he didn't do those impressions. He did one. I think Denzel, and that's it. Just to prove how funny he was without doing that. So I'm pretty sure he still follows that same blueprint of people knowing he knows how to do that, but he doesn't do it at his shows. So that's funny that he says that, and he be clout chasing a lot. So that's just funny. Me firsthand, I seen Aries Spears, and he literally made me cry, and he didn't do none of that. He did Denzel one time, and that's it.
You told me what happened with you and Aries. Yeah. Almost everybody got stories like that about Aries. But Aries, I don't understand why you don't talk about your life. Why did you take a bat to your wife?
Oh. Corey Holcomb is a pathological liar, so I had to do the research on my own, and it looks like he's not lying. Like, Aries Spears has at least been accused of taking a bat to his wife. According to TMZ, Aries Spears' estranged wife filed for divorce February 7th. This is from like 2013. So when she filed for divorce, apparently in the court documents, she stated that 4 days after filing for divorce, she requested a restraining order from Aries Spears, claiming he swung a baseball bat at her and nearly killed her. Now, according to the restraining order, Aries was also a...
See, that's crazy because it's like people be bandwagoning. If Vlad didn't go against him and made him look kind of stupid in some people's eyes, people probably wouldn't have did their research and all of this. So it's like the world is crazy now.
Verbally abusive father and have been physically abusive with one of her children from a past relationship. Bitter.
And I don't agree with that at all. I'm not saying I agree with that, but I'm just saying, like, it's funny how somebody would go against you and then people would do digging and find shit like this.
People do bitter things. So if it only stopped here, then I personally would say, that's probably not enough. Like, that's a nothing burger. But here's where it gets really weird for Aries Spears. And here's where we got to really say, hold on, Aries, this ain't normal. So after she accused him of all of this, so she got granted a temporary restraining order, which I'll be real, bruh. You can go to court right now and get an emergency restraining order, like on absolutely no proof whatsoever. But Aries would then subsequently throw in the towel, according to TMZ, and he would agree to give Eliza her full physical and legal custody of their son. He also would agree to stay 100 yards of Eliza and her son unless there's a pre-arranged visit. Now, if you accuse me of something I didn't do, especially taking a bat to you, and I know you're lying. You know what I'm not doing? I'm not conceding any ground. I'm not saying, you know what? Yeah, I'll take the restraining order. I'll stay away from her. I'll stay away from my son as well. I'll give her.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. To say you'll stay away from your son as well is crazy. So it does look bad on his part. That does make him look bad for real.
100% full physical and sole custody of my what? Full custody and legal custody, meaning Aries Spears has no rights to his son when he made that agreement. The only way you would do that is if this lady got a video, got some type of evidence of you actually doing what you're doing, and you much rather just give up now before your career gets ruined. So, like, Corey woke this up. I didn't know. But let's not applaud for Corey Holcomb, by the way, right? Because Corey Holcomb is the same dude who's on camera, all right, putting hands on a woman. Like, he literally walked up to a woman on camera outside.
I already knew, like, you got to take what he say with a grain of salt. Like, he has a bad track record also.
Of the comedy club and punched her. So Corey Holcomb is also a woman beater. But in the case of Aries Spears, you've done put yourself in a position to where Corey Holcomb feels like he could morally judge you. Yo, you know you done effed up, man. But it doesn't stop here. Now, one of the hosts of the podcast would apparently step in and tell a story that makes Aries Spears looks disgustingly broke.
He took him back to his wife?
Yeah. Why you, Aries? Talk about what you really been through.
Yeah.
What kind of charges you get when it comes to youngsters?
Just a brief interruption real quick. Corey Holcomb, the audacity of this man mentioning that somebody got charges with children. Corey Holcomb is the man who was on a podcast and he was breaking down how the age of consent is like 13 in Norway or somewhere. And he would say that he went to a country where the age of consent is 13 and he took full advantage of the laws, right? When they asked him, hey, bro, you took full.
That is weird. Like, they should cancel that nigga if he said some shit like that. I ain't even gonna do my research on that shit. But if y'all seen it and y'all cancel that nigga, that's crazy. What the fuck?
Advantage of the laws. He implied he did. He implied that he slept with a 13-year-old in one of those countries. So that man is who now feels like Aries Spears is so down bad that he now has moral authority to criticize Aries Spears. Now, as far as I know, Aries Spears, right, his cancellation was from a skit he did, and the skit was him playing a pedo. It looked weird. But as far as I'm concerned, Corey Holcomb, right, has more weird allegations involving children than Aries Spears. I'm sorry, bro. Both these people are despicable and horrible. But Corey Holcomb sitting on that podcast and acting like he's a normal human being, you're not, buddy.
Oh, shit.
You don't talk about that. The reason you could never be a good comedian, Aries, this is my opinion, because you scared to tell the people who you really are. You up, but yo, check it out. This is the doctor in Corey Holcomb. I'm trying to help. We all up. I ate a ass not too long ago. I know something wrong with me. Why don't you tell? That's what pay to go see you if you tell the truth about who you are. And that's my lesson to all you comics. You can't hide. We see you moist. You moist.
God.
Unless they doing weird shit like he just said before, allegedly, who gives a fuck who they are? They're just here to tell jokes and make people laugh, nigga. I don't give a fuck what unless you're doing the weird shit that he said, then it's fuck you. But nigga, tell jokes, nigga. The fuck?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just getting to you,
And
man.
Aries stood me up, goddammit.
You told me.
Listen, what the man, I'm gonna read you. Listen. He was when you hit me that day. Yeah, he was.
So you know, I'm so glad I came here. See, I got some text messages with Aries when he was begging to do my show, but I ain't put him out there. But if he keep talking, I'm gonna put it out there. But you got some right now, right?
Yeah, like, man, come through, bro, come through this. I said, oh, yeah, okay.
Straight hope.
You know what, man? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
This type of behavior is unacceptable. They want to show text messages and all that. That's corny. Like,
he ghosted you.
corny.
He did. Yeah,
he just ghosted.
But he was like, he was in throw me like 200 and I drive there in Auburn Hill. I threw him the 200. Look what you just said.
That's it. This is my actual voice. This is me. So you're not being bamboozled. Break bread and let's get it.
Aries, you better be on bended knees, head up to the sky, praying that Vlad TV don't get a hold of this footage, man. Aries Spears told Vlad TV that $4,000 to come and do an interview is not enough, and he need more money. He need a closer figure to what Boosie is getting, which was $25,000. He wanted to get closer to that number.
That's crazy.
And you ultimately burned the bridges with Vlad, got fired, and lost the $4,000 per interview. And come to find out, you was agreeing to come and do a podcast. Again, no disrespect to these brothers. Like, their podcast got about like 1,000 subscribers, I think. You agreed to come and do their podcast for a $200 appearance fee, but you was trying to act bad and bougie when you felt like Boosie got $25,000. So like, I need something like closer to that too. Like,
that's crazy. Like, this making you look bad, Aries. Like, that's insane. Like, you was about to do it for 200, but you was complaining about 4,000. Like I said before, if I'm getting thousands of dollars to do interviews, I'm not pocket watching nobody. Like, I'm taking thousands of dollars just to give my opinion on shit.
Hold on, bro.
I would love to do that.
You got to pocket watching and acting bougie, and you destroyed your opportunity. You fumbled the $4,000 like per month that Vlad was giving you for interview. You fumbled that when you was charging $200 for an appearance fee to pop up on somebody's podcast. This, I'll be real, Aries. This is rock bottom, man.
Like, he just came at me crazy. Like, he asked me, and I was like, FaceTime me so I know it's really you and I ain't getting bamboozled.
Hold on. He told you 200.
Yeah.
Hey, Vlad, you gave that 3,800 too much. Get it out for peanuts, dog.
Aries, you're despicable, man. All right, for playing bad and bougie with Vlad when you charging $200. But I will say this, though, the dudes who exposed that, they are kind of flawed, because if somebody of Aries Spears' stature was...
It's funny. I would say that, too, because now you fucking up a future opportunity. Like he was about to say, if somebody of that stature was going to give you an opportunity for 200, he obviously probably looked at your work, was fucking with it, and was like, oh, I can fuck with Buddy. Let me give him not a handout, but an opportunity. Nigga, a nigga that's going to fuck with you and give you an opportunity going to be afraid you're going to bandwagon on what somebody else is saying. That's why I said from the beginning the shit was fucked up. Like, why are you showing text messages and shit? Just because this nigga's talking down on the nigga.
Like, willing to look out and come and do an interview with you guys for $200, and it just didn't work out, and he still sent y'all money back. He just couldn't make it. And to expose him in that manner, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't have burned the bridges like that, okay?
Facts.
Now, the next person to expose Aries Spears is actually a tag team duo, DJ Vlad and Charleston White. So Vlad talked about how Aries Spears dropped a video where Aries Spears is confirming that Vlad actually followed up on his challenge. So if you guys don't know, when Aries Spears first made his video, Aries Spears told Vlad he demands Vlad brings him back one more time for free so he could talk to Vlad face to face and expose Vlad and destroy him. Vlad agreed. Vlad said, okay, cool, let's get it done. But Aries Spears apparently tucked his tail and ducked it when Vlad wanted to smoke, which ultimately made Aries Spears look terrible and made Charleston White, who started off the conversation pretty positive towards Aries Spears, it made him not respect Aries Spears as a man.
Aries Spears got fired because he was pocket watching Boosie.
Yeah.
He brought it to the public. I never was going to mention it. I talked my and he responded. He goes, yo, I'm a warrior and I will come and do the show for free. But you're a coward. You're not going to do it, Vlad.
He sent this to you.
He posted it on his Instagram. We'll play the clip.
Okay.
He said, I'll come do the show for free.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Aries Spears here. Listen, man, I said I wasn't going to address this because I didn't feel like I really needed to. But I'm going to address it because the warrior-like spirit in me that's an Aries, because that's my zodiac, is fighting it. But I'm going to try to be a gentleman about it. I'll come on your show one more time for free. You ain't got to pay me shit. And we can talk about it right then and there so we can get the truth. Because there's three sides to the truth. Your story, my story, and the truth. So don't be a coward. Bring me back and let's go through it.
This man made a public challenge.
Made a public challenge. I thought about it. I said, cool. I like free. I'm Jewish. So?
Aries, I fuck with Aries Spears, and you looking bad, bro. Like, you pocket watching Boosie, you fucked up a good opportunity, a good stream of income, and you was on Vlad a lot. So if you getting 4,000 appearance, you on there. Okay. So they break the interview down. Oh yeah, one. So 4,000 a month just to go talk. Like, I fuck with that. The fuck.
I posted a video accepting his challenge, and I texted him.
And if you know about the story before, Vlad was willing to sit down and talk numbers over, but Aries Spears stood him up. So that was another thing. He probably would have gave him more money.
And 2 days ago, I sent him the actual video, and I said, I'm accepting your offer to debate this in person. Let's see if you're man enough to actually do it. Now, he responded to me in the text. He said, I'll let you know within 48 hours if that's okay, or will that piss you off too, and there'll be a part 3 of your video.
That was a whole response.
I said 48 hours is fine.
48.
Yeah, that was a whole response.
He made a video announcing this whole 48 hours thing.
I saw that.
Vlad hit me up and he said to me, will you come back on my show like you said you would so we could address this face-to-face, mano y mano? And I told him, let me think about it. Give me 48 hours and I'll have an answer for you.
So yesterday, 48 hours was up. I texted him. I said, 48 hours are up. What are we doing? His response was, no.
It's funny that he's letting Vlad put this pressure on him. Like, bro, sit down with the nigga. Like, work it out, bro. You fucking up a string. I know you probably good. You get money off comedy, but, bro, he was willing to talk it out. So if y'all was to go from 4,000 to 5,000 or 6,000, nigga, work it out. Or maybe you have a personal problem with Buddy and you just don't fuck with him for real.
Yeah, I'm good. So I responded to him. I said, not surprised.
Now, Vlad and Charleston White is about to frame it as if...
Oh, wow. Okay, Vlad. Okay. We got to stand on that, too.
Aries Spears going back would have been a good thing for Aries Spears. If Aries Spears would have went back, he would have been the dumbest person alive. Do you understand this? First off, Vlad don't like you because you violated and you disrespected Vlad. Vlad has all the editing control and the power. Vlad can literally take out whatever makes you look crazy. No, whatever makes him look crazy and makes you look good. That's the first thing. Thirdly, you turned down money. You said 4,000 was too little, and now you're about to go back and give him probably y'all biggest interview together for free?
That's
you would have
fact,
been
though.
stupid, dumb. However,
That's a fact, though. That would have been that's a fact. But I'm pretty sure Vlad would have worked out a number. Vlad likes clout, bro, and ways to make more money. He would have definitely gave you more money to come and do that interview if it's about money. But like I said, it's probably deeper than money.
when Aries Spears put it out there, when you get to talking and chatting about how you the greatest shit talker ever and how da-da-da, well, you now look crazy. It's now a lose-lose situation. Go back to Vlad TV, give him your biggest interview y'all have ever done for free, or look like a coward, look crazy after you got to popping it and talking and chatting, right, about how Vlad's a coward and Vlad don't invite you back for the free ski. Well, if Vlad would have been a coward and Vlad didn't invite you back, then wouldn't you be a coward if you don't go back? So him chatting up just made himself look crazy. But I'll be real, even though he looks crazy right now, he would have looked even more. If you would have went back and sat down on that Vlad's chair and give Vlad the biggest interview y'all two has had together for free, I would have looked at you like, all right, man. like, all right, bro. What?
And he said, whatever makes you feel good. And that was the end of our talk.
He just showed America what a cowardly black man looked like.
He called me out.
That's a man that turned.
And this shit like high school, like whoever down bad, it's a bunch of motherfuckers there to make fun of you, like kick you while you down. That shit is crazy.
Coward.
You got Charleston White interviewing him, talking shit. And Vlad having every nigga that he interview him, I would happily decline, nigga. Like, I don't know, it's a little cringy to me.
Because if I make you an offer publicly, and I go make a video, because it takes a lot of time and energy for me to push live and say the things that I want to say in this video. And if you say, okay, I accept this, I don't need 48 hours to think about it. I propose this to you.
Literally.
That's what the need to do. The hoe got to ponder on it, on her decision making. A man doesn't waver in his decision making, right?
Right.
If he was smart and intelligent, and this whole thing was about money, he could have made double what he was asking for had he came back and sat down and y'all talked it out like he proposed. He would have made double.
Yeah.
And it would have opened more doors for him to go make money.
Literally, that's what I said. And Vlad was willing to sit down. So I need to know the real reason why you didn't want to sit down before it even went to the internet. Y'all could have sat down and it could have went from 4,000 to 8,000. Like, you never know. So the whole shit is stupid of niggas being money hungry or watching what Vlad made because it's part of the game. One hand wash the other. The fuck?
Over there to talk about what it was like to have to come down and sit down with your warrior spirit and have the facts and the truth, and you and Vlad hash it out publicly for free. It was like performing at the Super Bowl. On the back end, he would have made quadruple.
Man, listen, I've seen so many videos where he's like, yo, people come up to me, say I'm the GOAT, say I'm the legend. You can never say that again after this.
Nah,
that's it. You will forever be mid-tier. That name Aries has to go also. The God of War.
It's Ariel.
Ariel Spears, the Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid.
He tucked his tail.
That is insane. Wow. That's crazy.
As a man, that finally get to call a Jewish man out, to get to call the culture vulture. We get to go toe to toe over an issue with facts. This was everybody's dream to do, and he fumbled the ball.
He fumbled the ball, man. Let me play you something. This is actually kind of interesting. No one's heard this before, right? But someone sent it to me because if y'all remember, he was doing podcasts saying, "Yeah, Vlad pays me 5 figures. I get 5 figures to talk my do Vlad." He gets 4,000. That's a low 4 figures.
Yeah.
He just lies his off. Let me play something for you.
Throughout the comedy space, everybody say he's a dickhead and hard to work with. Everybody say that in the comedy space. And I've been in the space for what, three years now. Yeah, Warrior, you was supposed to sit down with the
Charleston, if anybody is talking down on a nigga to you and you've been doing comedy for 3 years, that is insane. I don't like that. But like I said, Aries can do clubs by himself. He don't need to work with nobody. That nigga could go on a tour and just do comedy clubs by himself. That nigga's actually funny for real.
And make him bow down. He made you tuck your tail, so now we don't know how. Yeah. You can't make him look untouchable.
This is a message that was sent to someone that was actually beefing with him over DMs.
Yeah.
This is how sensitive he is. He's actually beefing with people over DMs. And this is what he sent this dude.
Hey, Joseph, how much money you make a year? That's a sincere question. How much money you make a year? Because I make $3 million a year telling jokes. How much you make at your job? Exactly. Shut the f up.
I didn't know how many people lied about how much they made.
That's insane. You responded. I wouldn't respond back in that manner. Like, if you got to respond like that, it ain't even worth it for real.
Until this recent Aries Spears and Vlad TV stuff, Boosie was lying about how much money he made a year at Vlad TV. Aries Spears is taking $200 for a podcast appearance, but claiming he's making $3 million a year. Doing what exactly? Doing what? Yo, no comedian is making $3 million a year with like 500 like people venues. Like, I don't feel like that's I don't think like that's the case. Even if Aries Spears was getting every dollar that came in from the ticket sales, I don't think Aries Spears is bringing in $3 million. $3 million from 400, 500, maybe 1,500 people venues. I don't know, man. All right, but y'all let me know in the comment section.
I'm not pocket watching, and I really don't know like that either. But like I said, it's like a trickle down effect. Like, he went against Vlad. Vlad made him look stupid with the makeup artists and all of that. And then everybody start bandwagoning, and then fucking they start doing their research and they find bullshit on you. Then they put that out, and everybody, it's like a smear campaign. You feel me? Like, the shit just looks bad. I think Aries should, if you don't want to do the interviews or talk to Vlad, just don't respond no more. Just do the comedy. Hopefully that weird shit Buddy said ain't true. We haven't seen nothing of that manner. I haven't, so I hope that's not true. But like I said, I seen him in person and he actually was funny. So not for nothing, if he keep doing that, he'll be good. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. It's Mr. 30. I'm out.